Shalom, Yasharala. I want to start out by giving infinite honors to Yahweh Y, Yahweh Shai. I want to give double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone and salutation to you sincere I can push in this truth across the four winds. I'm going to do this sit down about the orders that come out in this brotherhood from the elders on down, man. Us brothers in the body, throughout the body, ought to keep them and hold fast to them because in this thing of ours, man, the Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, spirit dwells throughout the bodyhood. So when the head of the body gives word to when Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai gives word to the head of a body, and the body gives a decree and gives a command, the body has to follow that command. All right? The body gets crippled, or leavened, or gets messed up. Everybody has to be in unison. Like an example is when Joshua and then went to fight out against the Ai, them Hamites at Ai. And he commanded them, don't take nothing from these Hamites. Don't take their silver, their gold, their animals. Don't spoil them. Kill them utterly and destroy everything. But you had a nigger that went and took from the camp of Ai. And when he did that, it shipwrecked the whole body. It shipwrecked the whole body. And then the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai showed Joshua who did it and why they couldn't beat the inhabitants of Ai. Because a nigga went against the decree. And that's why it's imperative, man, when our elders give decrees and commandments that go throughout the body, it's imperative it has to be followed. Or you have to do what Joshua did that nigga. You got to purge that leaven away from Israel so it don't shipwreck the body. All right? This is Revelation 14, verse 4. These are they which were not defiled with women, for they are virgins. All right? These are the men of the Lord. These are the men that are not defiled with the philosophies of this world. These are the men that take heed to the teachings of the elders of Great Millstone, who keep the commandments with fear and trembling. All right, these are virgins, because you're made. We're Let me go ahead and get it. Where's that precept? This is I was gonna bring that one out later, so it must be 2 Corinthians. This is 2 Corinthians 11, verse 1. All right. Verse 2. For I am jealous over you with godly jealous, for I have espoused you to one husband, that I may present you as a chaste virgin unto Yahushua. All right, and those men that are chaste virgins and espoused to Yahushua are those men that's on the highways and byways, keeping the commandments without fear and trembling, doing as they're commanded. And the reason we're chaste virgins is because, yes, we've all failed, we've all transgressed, we've all committed fornication against the Most High, but our great King's redemptive blood purifies us and sanctifies us. Let me get that. This is Romans 8 and 1. Salakia, there is therefore now no condemnation to them that which are in the anointed Yahushua, who walk not after the flesh, but after the Spirit. You see what I'm saying? So there's no condemnation. We are made perfect through our great King. When we go to the throne of grace boldly, and that's why the scriptures say, blessed are who those transgressions are forgiven. We're made perfect, a lamb without blemish, holy and white. All right? When we get in Yahushua and live in his word and keep his commandments, okay? That's why the scripture over here in Revelation say, these are virgins, all right? All right, and the rest of it reads, these are they which follow the Lamb wheresoever he goeth. Okay? And the way we follow the Lamb wherever he goeth is when Moses was the king of Israel. The whole nation followed and did whatever he commanded them, man. Yeah, that first generation, they was off, but they were still following him. Every word, Masha was the mediator between the children of Israel and Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, so the Most High set him up and put his words in him. So when Moses decreed something, They had to follow. When the Most High gave Moses charge to go tell them something, they had to commit it. They had to obey the command. And you can see when they didn't obey the command and when they murmured and complained, they were put down. All right? And the Most High killed that whole generation. But my point is, you can liken Moses and you can liken King David to Elder Tahar, Elder Gabar, Elder Aryamla, Elder Rekar. All right? When these brothers put out decrees, we have to follow them. When they say do 3 or more videos a week, that's not them that's speaking. That's Yahweh Shema Shai. Matter of fact, this is Matthew chapter 10, verse 20. And it reads, for it is not you that speak, but the spirit of your Father which speaketh in you. So when Yahweh Shema Shai gives Elder Tahar command and put it on his spirit, man, tell those brothers to wear their garments on every sit down they do. Tell them don't do no teachings without they sit downs. That's Yahweh Shema Shai, man. Tell them brothers to do 3 or more videos a week, man. Okay? Tell the heads of the every camp that they need to check in and do this and do that. Okay? All right? In every camp, man, they need to have a treasurer. All right? In every camp, then you have a sergeant of arms, man. You have a man that upload videos, man. All right? One man can't do everything. All right? When the elders put out those decrees, man, they have to be followed. You can't be, man, I'm doing the works. I'm coming out week in and week out. I don't got time to do 3 videos. They tripping. All right, that shipwrecks the body. All right, the Most High will not dwell in a disobedient soul, man. That's Yahweh Shema Shai's word, okay? All right, we'll go back to that scripture, all right? And the rest of it reads, these were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits unto Yahweh and unto the Lamb. So when you follow the elders of Great Millstone and the doctrine that they put in the earth, you're following Yahweh Shai. You're following the Lamb. Because the Most High is dealing with those men from Elder Tahar on down, okay? And that's how you follow the Lamb wherever they go, is when the Spirit moves, okay? The Spirit moves differently. Like right now, the Spirit's moving with prophetic dreams. All right, brothers are indulging in prophetic dreams. All right, brothers are getting into these things. When your women tell you about a dream, the Most High is revealing dreams. Then you had the time where brothers was pushing that vibration about fasting. All right, the Spirit, bro. When something arises in the brotherhood, the brothers are into it. They are locked in. They are following it, following the Lamb wherever he goeth. Man, that's how you follow the Lamb wherever he goeth. When the elders put out that command, man, you need to fast more. You brothers need to get locked in a little bit more. All right? That's your Yahweh Shema Shai telling brothers to do that. All right? It's 1 Corinthians 11, verse 1. Be ye followers of me, even as I am of Yahweh Shai the Anointed. You see, that's what Paul commanded those brothers in Corinthia, Thessalonica, Ephesus. All right? He the one planted those churches, you know. Those Israelite foreigners. He told them, do what you see me do. We have to do what we see our elders do. We have to conduct ourselves the way we see our elders conduct themselves, man. And that's commissioned by Yahweh Shema Shai. All right? That's the way the Spirit rolls, man. Decently in order. All right? You have to learn from older brothers. All right? The elder of your camp. You have to follow and do what he do. That's why us older brothers, man, you know, younger brothers' blood will be on our head if we're not perfect. All right? In fact, let me get that. Much is given, much is expected. Okay? This is Hebrews 13, verse 17. Obey them which have rule over you. That's Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai put them over us. And submit yourselves. That's a command. All right? For they watch over your souls. All right? The elders watch over our souls. That's why they give us those commands, man. All right? As they must give account. Like then that goes for the older brothers. We must give account in our camps. The elders must give account how they teach us. When the elders put out that decree, look, brother, stop wearing that so-called Star of David, man. Get your new garments or turn it inside out. Start wearing it. That's Yahweh Shema Shai. Put the Spirit on those brothers to do that. We have to follow those commandments, that they may do it with joy and not with grief, for that is unprofitable for you. Okay, and I seen one guy fell out the truth behind that Star of Molech, man. I seen a guy fall out saying, man, that's the Star of David, man. He fell out because of that reason, man. And that's the Most High. The Most High laid that as a stumbling block before him because he rejected him. Okay? So it is imperative when the elders put out something, when the elders teach us, put out a decree, all right? When your elder brother in your camp put out a decree, when the elder brother in your camp say do this or do that, all right? Those are not those brothers. That's the spirit dwelling in those brothers, giving them putting it on their spirit to give those commands, man. All right? The hopeful elect, those nations of kings and priests that the Most High have predestined before a time, man. The greatest of them are, what makes them great is because they are good servants. Our great kings say, the greatest among you is him that serve. Great leaders serve well. When you look at these great leaders, before they were elevated to a position of leadership, they were great servants. To this day, you see Elder Tahar, he don't have nothing, even though Elder REI is going off, you don't see Elder Tahar bashing him. So that lets you know when he was amongst them that he was submitting under that brother, following that brother. Okay? What I was about to get. The book of Timothy. This is 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 2. And the things thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, Paul pushed out that very vibration. What you see me do, you do. What you see me teach, you teach. Okay? The same commit thou to faithful men. That's what we got to do. When the elders teach us to teach this or do that, then the spirit rolls down. Then we do it to the brothers that's under us. And those brothers do it to the brothers that's under them. All right? Who shall be able to teach others also. Okay? And hold up. And this is why. This is the reason why. This is 1 Timothy 4:16. Take heed unto thyself and to the doctrine. Continue in them. All right? Well, we were taught. We have to continue in them. And this is why. For in doing them, thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear thee. You see what I'm saying? So you got to work out your own salvation through fear and trembling by being an obedient servant. And you got to be a light to the Gentiles, to brothers that are looking at you for you to watch over their souls so they too can be saved. When you refresh another, you refresh yourself, man. All right? So it's imperative, man, to be locked in the spirit, obey the commandments and the decrees that is put out from the top, man. Because the brothers the niggas that's in these last days, seconds of time, my last video, man, there's no room for error. Man, the Most High expelling Levin, man. He's cutting off the fat, man. Nobody got no time to be arguing, going back and forth, man. We in that day, man. There's no room for error, man. It's time to be perfect. That's why our great king, Yahweh Shem Shah, said in Matthew 5, the 5th chapter, the 48th verse, be ye perfect as your Father in heaven is perfect, man. All right, the Most High looking for perfect men. Men that are not defiled by women. Men that have is purging all in this fire, taking advantage of this grace, purging all the iniquity out and this leaven out of them. So with that, I'm going to give infinite honors to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai. I'm going to give double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. And salutation to you, sincere Akim, pushing this truth across the four winds. Kwam Yasharala.